books that are written in Balochi language. They took away all of that literature and then shut down that store. We've got Jawad Baloch, an activist who's joining us now live from Zurich. Jawad, you have been protesting and highlighting the kind of atrocities that are being carried out. Now, here is an example where we've seen that the security forces aren't even sparing your literature. They've taken away these books and shut down such a popular bookstore.
Thank you for having me here today. Yes, unfortunately, they're raiding the bookstores now. And you know, this is a common target in Balochistan for security forces. They are eliminating the Balochi literature. The students, teachers, writers, intellectuals are the common targets in Balochistan.
Yes, in fact, we have seen this in the past as well. But do you think these kind of activities are now on the rise as, you know, more and more voices are speaking out about atrocities and Pakistan is trying to further curb it and oppress these voices?
Yes, they are in rise since last, I guess, 1 month because of the Narendra Modi sub-statement. There are mass killings. In a day, they are killing 35 Baloch civilians, activists. They are raiding the bookshops. The atrocities have escalated suddenly in last 1 month.
Now, just to put this also in perspective, Jawad, the point also is that we understand there is very limited printed record of the Balochi language. Is this also an attempt then to, you know, curb down on that culture of yours, on the literature of the Balochis?
Exactly. They are eliminating the Balochi culture, Balochi literature. The Wahid Baloch 1.5 months before was abducted from Karachi. He was the guy who was publishing the Balochi books. We have very few books in Balochi, and they are also destroying them.
In fact, we also know, Jawad, and perhaps you could shed more light on this, that after India, you know, news came about that Indian government was considering launching All India Radio in Balochi language as well. There has been widespread crackdown of Indian media on Pakistani cable channels as well, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Indian news channels are also not allowed to be broadcasted in Pakistan. And after the announcement, the All India Radio will publish programs in Balochi language. They are escalating against the Balochi books. They are raiding the bookshops. They are trying to remove all Balochi books from the bookshops.
Jawad, stay with us. Just going across to our correspondent as well. Aditya is also with us for more on the story. Aditya, tell us about this specific incident, the visuals, of course, of which we are running right now for our viewers.
Absolutely. This is the main market in Turbat in southern Balochistan that this has occurred. And these are exclusive visuals with Times Now, which clearly indicate how the Pakistani authorities are completely jittery and, in fact, they have no other option but to act in, such a haste. And they are attacking the Baloch common people. And in this particular case, which happened yesterday sometime in the afternoon, the owner of this bookshop, which is named the Park News Agency, which is very famous in Turbat and this entire district, was in fact arrested. And, literature and novels in Balochi language have been, in fact, confiscated. This comes just days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, raised the issue of atrocities in Balochistan. Not just that, in fact, the Information and Broadcasting Ministry and the All India Radio are, in fact, mooting a plan to have a news capsule for, some kind of a feature on All India Radio every day for at least an hour. So that is a significant move. And Pakistan clearly jittery, trying to attack not just the people in Balochistan, but also their culture, their tradition, and the age-old practices that they have in fact been taking forward. So certainly the Baloch nationals in exile have been protesting, and they say that at the UN session, which will begin in a few days from now, they will protest to expose the hypocrisy of Pakistan, not just on terrorism, but also on human rights abuses, both in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Balochistan.
In fact, Jawad, just wanted to also, bring you in here on what Aditya was also telling us. Now, largely, Has that been the norm for the past 10 years, that the writers, the intellectuals, the younger people who can spread the message of oppression are the ones who are targeted by the Pakistani army and security forces?
Yes, exactly. The teachers, students, writers, intellectuals, educationists are the common target of Pakistani forces. The literacy rate among the Baloch students is 27% among the Baloch students, but the extrajudicial killings rate is 98% in Balochistan.
All right, Jawad, thank you for joining us as we attempt to highlight what really is happening in Balochistan and the kind of atrocities that are being carried out, the kind of crackdown that the Pakistani security forces are doing against the people of Balochistan. Thank you, Jawad, for joining us.